So we're traveling south in Mexico, and road works. We've got the flag man out, keeping us all from going too fast. And you can see that the other side of the road's closed. We've got the double lines in the middle saying don't cross. There were some signs that said don't cross as well, don't overtake. And you can see I've got a nice gap in between me. But look what happens here. Here comes my instructor. Now I like to keep a gap between us and the cars in front because we're a big vehicle. You know, an EarthRoamer is 8 tons and you've got to stop it. But this guy seems to be wanting me to pull over and gesturing I should pull over. Now what I think he's doing is in Mexico they do pull over to let, if you're a slow vehicle, to let you go past. Now obviously we would do that in some places, but when the traffic's right in front of you going slow and all the road works, there's just no reason to do that. But he wasn't having it. He wanted me pulling over, and there was just no way I'm going to do that. It's pointless. So he keeps having to go. I'll sped this up a little bit so you can see what he stays for quite some miles. And as you can see, the traffic's still just in front of him. There's nowhere for any cars to go, and he just wasn't having it. When we got to a toll booth, that was his thing to get out and give me a piece of his mind. And here he comes. Must have been 4'5" or something like that. He's coming up. Now he must have known English speaker because he was swearing in all manner of English words he could come up with. His little buddy woke up at some point here and came out of the car to see if he wanted a bit of backup, and he's more interested in doing his hair than he is anything else. But so anyway, still going on, and off he goes, and that was it. I thought that's the end of his little road rage, and so off he goes in his little Honda Civic. Revs it like crazy. I didn't have any audio on at this point, so I didn't hear that, but here he's now talking to the security guard on the toll to tell, you could hear him telling him to give us some education about how to pull over and let cars go by. And the little security guy said, yeah, I'll tell him, yeah, I'll get on with that. And so I thought, okay, we're going to get some earache from this guy as well. He never said a thing. And you can see the gate goes straight up, and off we go. Now the Honda Civic owner was not going to have this. You could see him while he was revving that little engine up like it was going to explode. We thought, what's going on now? And so we thought, well, he's having a bad day. We'll just leave. Obviously could have drove over him at this point, but I thought, push him, drive over. What do I do? I thought, no, let's not do that because that's kind of silly. So I decided to go round him. And so at this point, I've sped this up a little bit 2 times, like you can see that. So I went to go round him, and he wasn't going to have it. So I thought, this is ridiculous. So we thought, well, we'll just pull over, let's go back and have a sandwich. So we just stopped thing. Julie went back and said, we'll have a break here and let him do his thing. And he wasn't having that. So he backed up. I thought, oh, we're in for some problems here. So I opened the door, and on the EarthRoamer, it's quite a tall vehicle anyway, so there's a step. So I opened the door and I stood on the step, and I thought, well, let's see what goes on. Well, he saw me, and for some reason, I don't know, he didn't want to go. He didn't want to talk to me. Just off he went. So that was one thing. The next clip, this is actually just outside Ahihik, and you can see this yellow vehicle. The police were stopping it, and it backed into the police car behind him. And the next thing, it was gunfire all over the place. There was bullets flying everywhere, and we kept back because we thought this is not good. And then they all sped after this guy. The dog didn't have anything. He wanted to get out of the way. Look, he's off. And so just a normal day in Mexico, I guess.